Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Japan. We're in Yokohama for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS taking on ALVARK Tokyo in the Japanese B-League. Well, the Yokohama International Pool is the venue, and it is a couple of teams certainly with a lot of ambition, but right now ALVARK Tokyo visiting in a much better position when it comes to getting into the playoffs, and we will look at that situation. Both teams coming off losses, but ALVARK Tokyo flying higher and still with designs on finishing top. You can see there in the left column, 37-9. They are two more defeats, two less wins than Utsunomiya Brex. And you've got Yokohama B-CORSAIRS that have a lot more work to do in the standings. Mainly their situation is the wild card, and again, down at the bottom, 10th in that wild card race. The top two will go through. Currently occupied by Chiba Jets and Shimane Susano Magic. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS' recent results show you why they've had some issues. It's not been as good a season as it was last, when they perhaps raised the bar and expectations not unreasonably high coming into this season, but you know, they were not the surprise package, particularly with Yuki Kawamura coming off an MVP season. ALVARK Tokyo, meanwhile, you know, they're not playing perfect basketball as you look at their recent results, but they are definitely a team that has been really good. They have, in recent times, in fact, been very tough, winning. I did say that they were coming off a loss. That they were not coming off a loss. They lost last weekend to Chiba Jets, but they did beat Hokkaido. And again, there they are, second in the standings behind Utsunomiya Brex. So ALVARK Tokyo coming in off after that 98-71 win at Hokkaido. Before that, they had split a weekend series against Chiba Jets. And certainly with as many games that are still remaining, they have a chance to finish first. Look at the stats for both of these teams this season, where they're doing well, perhaps where they're struggling, and Yokohama with definitely some work to do in a few departments. But Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, their fans are here, ready to cheer on their team. We've got some ALVARK Tokyo fans as well that have shown up, and always adds to the wonderful atmosphere at the B-League games when you have a good contingent of traveling supporters. So for ALVARK Tokyo, we'll just go down through the roster. Hashimoto, Okamoto, Taves, Yoshi, Ando, Baransky, Saiz, Rossiter, Leo Mandel from Brazil. And their starting five will be Taves, Saiz, Rossiter, Leo Mandel, and Osakabe, who wears number 75. Taiki Osakabe averaging 5.5 points, 1.9 assists, and 1.4 rebounds. There's Mandel, one of the Brazil internationals in the B-League. Arturas Gudaitis also in this team, as well as Fukazawa. And Danius Adamaitis, like Gudaitis, hailing from Lithuania, former player himself. Now a very good coach. First big run in the B-League, and he did a great job, really, when he was coaching back in Lithuania and coaching not just on the club scene, but coaching the national team, coached them at the World Cup in 2019. There is one of the players we wanted to highlight. Sudo from Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, Koi Sudo. He is a three-point threat. And you remember with ALVARK Tokyo, they still got a couple of games coming up against Utsunomiya Brex. That'll be next month. There's Baransky, his numbers. So a three-point threat, solid performer, veteran, and dependable. He will get good minutes off the bench today. So the starting five for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Kai Soto has been on a roll of late. He will once again have a lot of eyes on him here in Japan, where there's a big Filipino community, as well as back home in the Philippines, the Filipino International starting to come into his own. But this is a team, Yokohama. Look at the roster, Jared Uthoff, Hiki Tanaka, Yuki Kawamura, Sugiura, Kai Soto, Nishino, Oliver, Kenta Mori, Kai King, Matsuzaki, Sudo, and Josh Scott in the lineup today. Hey, going back to that starting five is going to be Uthoff, Kawamura, Soto, Oliver, and Sudo. So opting instead of with Scott in the starting five, it'll be Uthoff and Devin Oliver. Devin Oliver, explosive, comes in averaging 10.7 points, 6.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists. And Coach Aoki hoping that his team can go on a late season run, climb up those wild card standings. But they are definitely up against it. There's no doubt about it. That last defeat was a tough one here. The referees and again, the starting fives for both teams. Well, I think what was disappointing is if you look back at that last game for Yokohama, they were coming off the 102-96 win over Nagasaki, and then they go up against FE Nagoya. You know, hopes were high of the turnaround, and they just didn't get it done. Beaten many different categories. Uthoff actually had 11 rebounds to go with his 17 points. One reason why he's back in the lineup today. Scott played 17 minutes. He hasn't been quite as formidable this season, Josh Scott. He played 17 minutes. Only took one shot, had 4 rebounds. You had Kawamura, who had a tough shooting day inside the arc, 3 of 11 and 1 of 6 from deep. And if he's your reigning MVP and he comes out and shoots it like that, it's going to be awfully difficult for you to win. So here's Kawamura. We are underway here in Yokohama. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS Winning the opening tip, attacking the basket to the right on your screen. And here is Kawamura. Entry pass. Kai Soto has it knocked out of his hands by Leo Mendel, and he is fouled. And that's a tough call on Mendel. You can see his reaction, got all ball there, but oftentimes when you reach, again, you kind of force the referee into making a decision, or you put pressure on the referee to make a call, and Kai Soto goes to the line and cashes in on the first, just 21 years of age. When you think about it, 2.20 meters in the height, Kai Soto. And really just scratching the surface of his potential when you consider, big guys typically take longer to develop. So he has got a promising future. Here is the entry pass, and the jump shot good by Seba Saiz. Spain international getting his first 2 points. Former Chiba Jet star. Kawamura. Pass to the corner. Oliver high, arcing three. That's a good shot from Devin Oliver. Kai Taves over to Mendel. David Size misses, they stay with it, and Rossiter a little bit slow reacting under the boards, and it's Jared Uthoff that comes down with the basketball. And I think Kai Soto might have gotten away, raising his arms, clearing out, and going up against Leo Mendel. He's like, what is going on here? You called a foul on me when I got all ball. And now the turnover, Devin Oliver pushes it quickly in midcourt. And Yuki Kawamura saves it in bounds to Devin Oliver. And Kawamura is coming from out of bounds, so not able to go for that rebound. Imperative for Yuki and for Yokohama to get off to a good start today, and they have the early lead. Rossiter down low, oh boy. Kai Soto got lost in the shuffle, and Seba Size just wide open for the layup. With Kawamura, that was a telegraph pass. The only thing that saved him there was that it was a bounce pass. Leo Mendel couldn't bend over quite enough in time to get it and go the other way. Here's Kawamura. He'll be at the Olympics this summer in France. Dribbles into the paint. Fades, puts it up and in. Speaking of potential, just 22 years of age. At the start of what is going to be a spectacular career. Already is, really, for Yuki, having won the MVP award. Save Sice into the paint. Outside, Leo Mendel. Rattles out. Ball batted quickly into the hands. Sudo gets it to Kawamura. Here's Uthoff. He likes the matchup. He turns. He puts it up and in. Nice little turnaround over Kai Taves. Nothing else Kai Taves can do in that situation. And it's an 11-4 advantage. Osakabi puts it up. And Leo Mendel sneaks in, gets the rebound, takes it out. A new 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a little bit of space, puts it up, and he was short. So ALVARK Tokyo with a little bit of a slow start here on the road at a desperate Yokohama B-CORSAIRS team. Kawamura drives in, puts it up, and Adamitis is getting a timeout. No surprise there. I think he needs to slow down this Yokohama B-CORSAIRS team. Every point or two that they add to their lead, they build a little bit more confidence, and Adamitis just kind of wants to push the reset button. This is a beautiful shot. Look at that. Evan Oliver. Then Kawamura, no problem finishing that one. Here's Kawamura again, the MVP, just to raise the bar last year with his performance. The expectations of himself, of his teammates, Kai Soto. And they get it down low, coming right out of the timeout. Save size with the layup, and he is fouled. So great work, Leo Mendel, with the penetration. And Size, if he catches that close to the basket, he's not going to miss it. Size makes the shot. You go back and you look, Charles Jackson, his departure, what did that mean for this team? Patrick Aouda as well, the Czech Republic international. Look at this. And Kai Soto catches it down low and goes up for the flush, 21 years of age. And throwing it down, 15-7. And Leo Mendel again drives in. And Kai Soto this time whistled for the foul. So what comes around goes around. Tough call on Mendel at the other end, and here's Kai Soto. So
boost to defense.
So really that's the biggest difference with this Yokohama team. No Jackson and no Patrick Aouda. Mendel with the three-point play.
Go,
15-10. More than 4 minutes into it. Yokohama with the great start, but since the timeout, here's Kai. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, Kai Soto needs to go up strong with that. Got it right where he needed it. He needed to dunk that. Gudaitis. He doesn't catch it. He doesn't give up on it. And in the end, Jared Utah not able to get a handle on it. Gudaitis able to tie him up for the jump ball possession there, favoring ALVARK Tokyo. First of two games between these two teams, and nobody picks up Osakabe. Now the jump shot no good off the back of the iron, and troubling times now for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. They had the great start they needed, but now their nose is in front just by 3 points. Here's Leo Mendel, gets it back to the cutting Rossiter, and the foul called on Sudo.
Defense.
Oh, Rossiter just Cool, calm, and collected, turns and scores with the short jump shot, and now it's just a 1-point lead. They were in front by 9 points. So all of the momentum, and here's Oliver. Somebody's got to make a shot here for Yokohama. Kawamura, Oliver, foot behind the arc, misses. Now quickly the other way, and Leo Mendel races in, and Aoki has to get a timeout. ALVARK Tokyo have struck back with a vengeance here in this first quarter. And it's just a 1-point lead, but it feels like they're in complete command. You know, you're forcing Oliver into that shot, and then alert play. Leo Mendel gets out on the break. And alarm bells ringing here in Yokohama.
Thank you, B-Rose. Go, B-CORSAIRS!
So ALVARK Tokyo, having trailed by 9 points, have come back to take the lead, and now it's all on Yokohama B-CORSAIRS to flip the switch coming out of the timeout. The defense, Goditis. But you go back and you remember some issues faced by Yokohama missing the layup with Kai Soto. That was a big one. There's certain things. That's great play there. And Kai Soto there for the insurance, but I believe it's going to be Kawamura that gets the bucket, putting Yokohama right back in front. Leo Mendel back to Goditis, and the big Lithuanian just lays it up and over with two hands. Kawamura again, the lob, and Kai Soto fouled as he goes up for the alley-oop. So a push was called on Osakabe. Not hitting him on the shot, but I believe it was before he went up and made contact with the alley-oop attempt. Here's Utah. Been playing well. Here he is. Oh, he went for the hammer and he missed it. Right play, but he's got to finish it. Couple layups missed now for Yokohama. Mendel, great play. Boy, Leo Mendel is playing excellent basketball, as well as Ryan Rossiter. 34 years young, Ryan Rossiter. Jump shot off, and crucially for Yokohama, nobody on the boards. Mendel again. Gudaitis spins, turns, puts it up, misses. Rossiter with the rebound. The size coming into play here. So you got to box out a little bit better if you're in there. Utah. Here's Rossiter, hesitates, fades, back to Mendel. Shot clock about to expire. Leo Mendel has to put it up. He does. He goes down, hoping for a foul. Doesn't get it. Now he's talking to the ref, claiming he got fouled. Kai King comes into the game, and Baranski also for ALVARK Tokyo. And you just feel like this ALVARK Tokyo team just has too much for Yokohama, who have to shoot the basketball well. They can't afford to turn it over. The size definitely is a factor, the way they're able to bring bigs off the bench. Substitute almost like for like. I mean, Gudaitis is a very big man. Mendel's big, plays much bigger as well. Here is the pass back outside, three-point shot, no good. And those are the shots they have to make. Osakabe just right around, straight down the lane. And again, alarm bells continue to ring, the sirens. 5-point advantage. Kai King took the bump. Utah also, watch what happens to Utah here. Baranski comes up. That might have been a little bit of a foul as well on Baranski, but they let him play. You got Josh Scott just checked into the game. I don't think Josh Scott is 100%. He just has not looked like the same player this season. So 22-17, and ALVARK Tokyo, after a slow start and falling behind by 9 points, they find themselves now on top by 5. 8 minutes and 40 seconds into the contest. So when you think about what advantages do ALVARK Tokyo have, they've got size primarily and maybe physicality. So you're going to have to really rely, I think, especially on your guard play, spread it out a little bit more, try to create some lanes to drive, but you've got to be able to hit your jump shots as well. And that was trying to force it to make it happen. Yuki Kawamura does not. And again, look at that. They are getting drilled on the boards right now. Yokohama just 4 rebounds in the game. And 11 rebounds, 12 rebounds for 12, I think it's 12 rebounds for this visiting team from Tokyo. So if Yokohama don't start boxing out, it's going to be a long day. Gudaitis, 9.8 points, 6.1 rebounds. Gudaitis misses, but another offensive rebound off of the missed shot. And I guess in a way it's not a surprise when you consider that ALVARK Tokyo are dominating the glass and leading the B-League in rebounding this season. So that is a strength that they have against every other team in this competition. And that is a strength you have to neutralize. You have to take it away. Nice bounce pass. Josh Scott catches. There's Kai King. Shot clock about to expire. Nice drive, Kai King, but just didn't finish. He made something out of nothing, but then missed it badly. Kai Taves almost tripped up. Here he is putting it up. And finally a rebound by Matsuzaki. And, well, it's all ALVARK Tokyo, folks. 23-17. They lead over Yokohama B-CORSAIRS at the end of one. Second quarter action underway here in Yokohama, and the sense of urgency must be there for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS here early on, or it's going to get ugly. Kai King spins, fouled as he goes up. Nope, traveling. Good defense. Thought they were calling a foul, but and maybe this is an area that also we haven't praised ALVARK Tokyo enough for. It's their defense. I mean, yeah, they're big, but they're not big and slow. They're good, active hands. Everybody out there seems to be a cohesive unit on defense. Here's Goditis, and their work, they just keep getting layup after layup, and it is a something to admire. Unbelievable. And ALVARK Tokyo right on a nice run here. It's been a while since Yokohama B-CORSAIRS last scored. Josh Scott fakes the handoff, goes up with the left hand. He scores and he's fouled. Boy, what a play from Josh Scott. They need him to get involved in a big way. Here he is. And great take. Down low, save his size misses, much better, much more active that time for Yokohama's Sugiura. Oliver from the stripe, that's good. follow. Nobody boxes out Gudaitis. Good job, hands up on defense from Baranski. Kai Taves, bounce pass, and another chance. Yokohama, maybe they can go on a little bit of a run here themselves. Oliver brings a sense of urgency. Scott rather, turns and misses badly, then it goes out of bounds off of Kai King. I see Josh Scott as a shadow of his former self. Just looks like he's carrying an injury. Doesn't look as formidable as he has the previous 2 seasons. He's out here giving his best today, but you need to have that little bit of extra against a team like ALVARK Tokyo. He has to guard Seba's size right now. Now he switches. And Kai Taves misses. Oliver goes up for the rebound. And this is a game where you just kind of cut Devin Oliver loose completely. Kenta Mori, meanwhile, in the game. Played well a couple of games ago against Nagasaki. Here he is putting it up from deep. Osakabe, follow through, long rebound, much better forcing the jump shot rather than giving away the layup. Oliver thought about it. Here's Kai King open. He's got to take it. I mean, they need somebody to spark him, and he hits the jump shot. Let's see if we can get some more out of Kai King. Back to a 4-point deficit. Bounce pass, and Sides shows his skill. Kai King, a high arcing 3. Shot clock winding down. And then he reaches in and commits the foul on Rossiter. Kawamura back into the game. Kai Soto also back. Now this is the big opportunity for Kai Soto, who also comes back. Chance for him to really show that he can compete with these bigs. He's going to have to if they're going to have a chance. And Leo Mendel goes out and misses. Now Yuki Kawamura. I think anytime you can force this ALVARK Tokyo team into a jump shot. Oh, look at that. That's what they need from Kai. Skying high for the putback jam. Somebody has to establish themselves on the glass. That was a good sign. Mendel or Size going in, getting it back, putting it up, getting blocked, and then getting blocked again, but this time fouled by Josh Scott. And that was Kai Soto's got to do better there. He is the only man going up for that rebound, but instead of bringing it down, he knocked it across the top of the rim and to the other side of the basket, and he allowed Seba Size to have another chance. He just needs to go up with both hands and bring it down.
Thank you, B-LEAGUE! さあ、オフィシャルタイムアウト、B-CORSAIRS vs アルバルク東京。現在25対29で、B-CORSAIRS わずかにビハインド。さあ、我々海賊、オフェンス、ディフェンスも積極的に戦っています。同点まであと4点。このフリースロー、ブルースターディフェンスで防いでいきましょう。
29-25, ALVARK Tokyo on top of Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, and it looked for a while like Yokohama were going to be run out of the gym. They've stabilized things a little bit, but again, attention to the details, boxing out, you got to be better on the glass. You got to get rebounds. You got to limit the opportunities for ALVARK Tokyo. Sias misses the first. But again, you look at Josh Scott, and again, I just feel like he's got some type of physical ailment that's limiting him, averaging 11.7 points per game last season. This season, just 6 points per game, and only almost 1.5 points per game in his last 5. So here is Kawamura, zips it back outside to Soto. Well, they'll have some more of that. Sudo. And now it's a 3-point game. Oh, Leo Mendel went up, scoring. Excuse me, that was Osakabe going in for the layup, scoring over Soto. And Yuki Kawamura missing with reverse layup. Osakabe spins, loses control. They need to get it into Kawamura's hands. Oh, look at Soto handle it. Goes all the way in. Kai Soto showing the handles. So the size goes up and misses. And again, Kawamura has it. Josh Scott does have some type of wrapping on his right leg, and he's just not getting up and down the court well, so I don't want to be critical of him. I think it's really much more something. He deserves some praise for putting himself out there and probably not being 100%. It was Adam Midas. You'd think he'd be a little bit frustrated that his team hasn't already put this thing away. Here is Soto, gets it. You don't want to force up a bad shot, and he did. Got blocked. Kai Taves, down low to Goditis. Skip pass over to Mendel, and that is what you call a second quarter dagger. The way this game is going right now. Oliver has to be able to take on Goditis. Gets it back from Scott. Shot clock down to 2. Oliver has to put up a prayer. Kai Taves over to Mendel, or Rossiter, excuse me. Taves. Oh boy, Kai Soto again needs to control that rebound. Instead, ALVARK Tokyo have another chance. Mendel for 3, short. And fortunately for Yokohama, they escape without giving up points. Here's Soto. Good pass, Kai Soto to Devin Oliver, cutting in from the right. So timeout. For Kai Soto to be the player that he wants to be, he needs to be averaging double-doubles in points and rebounds. So he comes in averaging 6 rebounds. I think he's actually played better this season, but still needs to be that force on the boards if he's going to be, if he wants to be that elite player. But this is a nice element. Look at this. Euro step. And that was good passing from Kai Soto. So can he get better? Yes. Is he showing promise? Yes. And again, you have to be patient. But it's difficult to be patient when you need that player to be a star already. And yes, he's a star at times, but against a team like ALVARK Tokyo, he has to be able to go out there and hold his own against these, these bigs that he's going up against from the other team. And that is easier said than done. Sabat's size is good, experienced player. Ditto for Arturas Gudaitis. Ditto for Ryan Rossiter. But on the other hand, if you want to stress the positives for Kai Soto, today he's already got 12 points. So he only had 7 in the last game. So again, he is helping with his scoring. He's come out today 5 of 7 from the floor. It's just that he needs to be able to help across the board with his rebounds and being very, very tough on the defensive end. If he's leading his team in scoring, Yuki Kawamura not having a dramatic impact on the game so far with his scoring. Jared Uthoff might be a candidate to really turn it up a notch as well. Here goes Kawamura. Entry pass, Oliver back outside. Uthoff, they hand it off. They get a 3, and gosh, Sudo not able to drill it. Final minute of the first half. Leo Mendel. Well, that's interesting. So that was a late whistle. Devin Oliver. Watch this again. So, yeah, Kawamura was a little bit slow getting in there, but it looked like maybe Devin Oliver was fouled on the screen, on the pick, by Gudaitis. So that allows Mendel to go to the free throw line. He's been excellent. I mean, he is flashing his credentials in this game, as he has been all season, really. Averaging almost 15 points and 5 rebounds a game, 2.9 assists. He can shoot it from deep. He plays big for his position. Good passer. And probably one of the reasons why Brazil will be liking their chances of winning the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Riga. That could be Latvia's biggest hurdle to clear over there. Might see Brazil at the Olympics. Who knows? Might see Mendel there. Here's Yuki Kawamura. And the whistle blows, and he is fouled. Osakabe claiming the foul was before the shot. So maybe a little bit of a break getting free throws on this foul. So Ando comes back into the game. Shuto Ando for ALVARK Tokyo. Here's Kawamura. And it really feels like ALVARK Tokyo should be further ahead. But right now, it's just a 5-point game. If Yokohama, now it's a 4-point game, if they can get a stop here and come down and score, they'll get a little bit of momentum before halftime. 17-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Mendel drives, his pass, good catch by Ando. He gets it down low to Gudaitis. Man, he's just been like unstoppable today. Even so, they get a bucket here. They'll be in a much better frame of mind. And the pass, that was always going to be difficult to pull off for Kai Soto, throwing the ball into traffic. So a timeout, they're going to try to draw something up here to get a basket. Oh, they're going to head coach's challenge. They think that they should have the basketball. That's an interesting time. I guess, in a way, if you win this challenge, you know the other team won't score, and you still give your team a chance with 3 seconds. Let's have a look. I suppose they will probably win this. It looks like it goes off of Soto. Now, if they win this challenge and they score, that is a huge, huge moment in the game. Because Yokohama just cannot afford to fall any further behind in this game. You can just feel it. They are just hanging on right now. It looks to me like it goes off Soto last. Here's another look. But it has to be very clear that that is the case. I'm pretty sure they're going to give this one. Yep. So good head coach's challenge. So with 3.3 seconds left, you've saved yourself potentially, unless they get a steal on a bucket, 2 points, maybe 3 points. But now they've got to go the length of the court. Here's Kai Taves. Nice play. Kai Taves puts it up right at the end. So that's how we are. 39-33, ALVARK Tokyo on top of Yokohama B-CORSAIRS at halftime here in the Japanese B-League.
Alright, それではまず B-Rose のハーフタイムショーをお届けしましょう。新たな妖艶な B-Rose のダンスをご覧ください。Alright, girls, it's the B-Rose halftime show!
Well, here we are, first half highlights. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS at home against ALVARK Tokyo, and Yokohama had a great start to this game, opening up a 9-point lead. Devin Oliver hitting that three-point shot. Kai Soto getting it going early. But ALVARK, one of the best teams in the B-League, and showing it as they kept their cool, started to come back. Scythe with that bucket, then Yuki Kawamura drives, scores to the other end. Leo Mendel has been a handful in every sense of the word. His passing, his scoring, his rebounding, his defense. And here he is driving in and getting the N1. Yuki Kawamura, always a threat. Able to get past Arturas Gudaitis to put it up and in with the left hand. Although Kai Soto was there in case he didn't drop. And Osakabe, meanwhile, at the other end as ALVARK Tokyo came back. Ando with his penetration, getting it to Gudaitis as well. And it's the bigs really making a huge difference for this team. Josh Scott, a rare bucket for him. Ando driving, and again, the bigs, Gudaitis, terrific first half. That was a putback jam. And that's where Kai Soto has to be significant. On the glass, on the boards. Osakabe, meanwhile, scoring over Kai Soto, driving in from the right. Great Euro step from Kai Soto. You know, from a scoring standpoint, he's done a nice job today. Kai Soto, 12 points in the first half. Leo Mendel as well has been just really good. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Nice touch pass from Kai Soto. So we look back and look at that. The three-point shooting has been abysmal combined. Just 2 for 19 have been made in the game. 1 of 10 for Yokohama, 1 of 9 for ALVARK Tokyo. The rebounding has been a nightmare situation for Yokohama. They're being out-rebounded 25-14. They have given up 9 offensive rebounds to ALVARK Tokyo, who, interestingly, only have 4 second-chance points. But it just feels like they're wearing them down with those boards. 30 points in the paint for ALVARK Tokyo, 20 for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. ALVARK getting to the line a little bit more. And from a turnover standpoint, just 4 turnovers for ALVARK Tokyo, 4 as well for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Kai Soto, 12 points, 3 rebounds. And the leading rebounder for ALVARK is 8 for Rossiter, 10 points for Seba Scythe. Kawamura has 4 assists. Kai Taves quietly having a good game. Kai Taves with 3 assists, doing what he needs to do as that starting playmaker. Has missed all 4 of his shots from the floor. But again, it's been a case of, it's got to be a case of all hands on deck. So you would think that with Kawamura ordinarily being the leader in this team and not having poured in too many points so far, got just 6 points, has only attempted 4 shots. Do not be surprised if he comes out and really tries to turn it up a notch offensively in the second half. Again, he is the second leading scorer in the B-League with 21.8 points per game. But also, I think more importantly is if they do not address the rebounding situation, which obviously is easier said than done when you consider that ALVARK Tokyo, the best rebounding team in the competition, you know, it's going to be a long afternoon for Yokohama. They are down. They led by as many as 9. They're trailing by 6. But I think anybody watching this game would also acknowledge that they could be down even more. And they come out, and Devin Oliver gets the first bucket of the second half to make it a 4-point game. And one other thing, this is the last game, this weekend will be the last 2 games that Yokohama play at home in the international pool. They're moving into their newly renovated Yokohama Buntai Arena next month. So they want to leave on a high note. Osakabe, meanwhile, scoring down low, taking it back to a 6-point advantage. Oliver picks. Utah stepped out of bounds. When you're trailing, trying to catch up, get some momentum, you just can't turn it over like that. But you got to give the credit to the ALVARK Tokyo defense, putting the pressure on, and a little bit of sleepwalking there on that offensive possession by Yokohama. Mendel takes it deep, passes it, intercepted by Devin Oliver. Good job. Kawamura gets it to Devin Oliver, but took a very difficult shot. If it's not there, don't take it. Rossiter bumped by Kawamura. You want to try to get down and get some buckets. before the defense sets up, but you don't want to take bad shots. And unfortunately, maybe Yuki Kawamura, that wasn't the right decision. Definitely wasn't the right decision by Oliver to try to score. Now the ball knocked away. Devin Oliver, good job forcing the turnover. And Kai Taves fouls Yuki Kawamura. Kawamura drives in, misses the layup. Good job, Osakabe. Kawamura not finishing a couple of layups that he ordinarily would. He missed that one. He missed the reverse layup in the second quarter. Oh, nice read by Devin Oliver once again. He's not going to miss this. Well, Devin Oliver is getting it done defensively. Looks like Yokohama has figured something out defensively in terms of the passing game of ALVARK Tokyo. Nice footwork by Kai Soto. Well, he's got the length, he's got the height. Maybe needs to get a little stronger, Kai Soto, in the upper body, but a lot of promise. Here he is going for the block, affecting the shot, and here's Yokohama on the break. Kawamura, Osakabe not allowing Kawamura attempt at a layup, and this time he wisely brings it out. Gets it back to Kai Soto. Boy, Kai Soto, terrific finish. He's had some good finishes today, right? Looking a little awkward, yet able to finish. And they're trying to get those buckets before ALVARK Tokyo can set up on defense. Here it is again after that turnover, and Oliver goes down. So ALVARK Tokyo have not slammed the door shut. This is a game here, folks. And Yokohama, we saw them earlier on, 10th in the wild card standings. Just not much room for error the rest of the way if they want to have a chance of grabbing one of those two wild cards. And that was Kai Soto again. That was a nice finish from the Gilas man. So coming out of the timeout, we saw the timeout in the first half change everything for ALVARK Tokyo. Let's see if it has the same effect this time. Well, Kai Taves missing. And now Yokohama a chance to tie it or even take the lead if they could hit what would be a rare three-pointer in this game. Kai Soto gets it to Kawamura. Oh, this time, good luck. And Kai Soto posting up down low. And they called the foul. They were fortunate because they were trying to throw the lob pass to Kai Soto. Watch this. Oliver then gets it down low, and Kai Taves holding on to Kai Soto. So 2 fouls on Kai Taves. Oliver backs his way up against Baranski, puts it up. Only white shirts for the rebound. Offensive foul.
11番セバスチャン・サイズ個人ファウル1個目チームファウル3個目です横浜ボールのスローです
So Sai is called for the foul off the ball, and Gudaitis comes back into the game. And Gudaitis was excellent in the first half. 9 points, 3 rebounds for Gudaitis. So he re-enters. Here's Kawamura. And boy, Kawamura, that was a pass destined to be stolen, and it was by Kai Taves, who does not capitalize, and now an open floor. Boy, Mendel almost with a foul, and then there is a foul on Baranski. But before the shot, they're not going to count it.
Foul, 東京10番ザック・バランスキー個人ファウル1個目チームファウル4個目です横浜ボールのスローです
さあこのまま行きましょう Go, go, B-CORSAIRS! Go, go, B-CORSAIRS!
So again, another chance for Yokohama to pull even. Maybe even take the lead. Utah. Oliver takes it deep, puts it up and in. He just went right at ALVARK Tokyo's Rossiter. It takes a brave man to do that. So foul called at this end. And again, when you go back and you remember how imposing ALVARK Tokyo looked in that first half, but only went to halftime leading by 6 points. Yokohama were somehow, some way able to stay within striking distance, and now they've given themselves a chance to win this game with this start to the second half. But that was a nice composed jump shot by Kai Taves right at the elbow, wide open, and the Japan International knocked it down. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, and Devin Oliver misses the alley-oop. And boy, if that is one that he could have back, he is going to be upset with himself. He's got to be able to score in there against Baranski. Osakabe gets it down low, and Kai Soto reaches around from behind and fouls. And there have just been a few instances in this game where Yokohama B-CORSAIRS have had what look like easy, straightforward makes, and they have just not put it away. And that is a costly miss, both in terms of the score, but also momentum. And Devin Oliver is going to come out. You can see him batting himself on the head, knowing that he let an opportunity slip, and Kai King comes in. And when Devin Oliver goes out, that is a real weapon that leaves the court. Down low to Gudaitis. Great job, Kai Soto. A little more imposing himself on defense that time. Kawamura drives in, throws it up, and look at the flush from big Kai Soto. Talk about coming into his own. 16 points for Kai Soto. Osakabe, high arcing shot, no good. Now a chance for Yokohama to take the lead. This place will erupt if they go in front. Kawamura, another lob, another finish. Kai Soto playing brilliant basketball now. These two guys have the connection. They are getting it done. Kai Soto with 18 points. And his finishing right at the rim has been excellent today. Now another pass intercepted by Kawamura, and Kai King on the break puts it up and in. All the momentum all of a sudden with Yokohama. How many times in this quarter have they been able to get deflections on defense and knock the ball away? Here is Gudaitis taking it deep. Good, powerful move by the Lithuanian. His first bucket of the second half. Something about Adamitis, I'm not sure what he's upset about. But he's trying to get a point across. 7 minutes into the third quarter. Yokohama, Kawamura drives in. Back to a 4-point lead. He's got 8. He's equaled his first half input. His first half scoring. Now Ryan Rossiter. Baranski. Goditis. Double team comes. Osakabe has it. Osakabe entry pass. Oh, and the swat from behind by Utah. Leo Mendel. Great work. Ryan Rossiter, excuse me. Great work. Stuck with it. And put it back up and in. Utah. Kai Soto, great catch from Kai Soto. Look at him go. And you can understand if he's strong, if he catches it and he's able to hold on to the basketball, he's going to score. 20 points for Kai Soto. Sensational second half performance by him. And Kai King with the reach and the foul. Great work, Kai Soto. He's going to sit down now for the remainder of this third quarter, you would think. If you're ALVARK Tokyo, you just don't settle for jump shots. You are attacking the basket here. And I think that's what Adamitis wants. Oh, boy, the offensive rebound and putback. That is a killer. The miss from Ando, but Sabas Sais doing Sabas Sais things, getting rebounds and scoring with the putback. Well, they've definitely defensively stepped it up a notch in this third quarter, defending the pick and roll better. And Scythe, though, makes the free throw. Cut the deficit back to 1. And again, it's obvious they are going to be attacking down low. Utah for 3. And just because Kai Soto goes out of the game doesn't mean all of a sudden you start putting up three-pointers earlier in the shot clock. And that is the frustrating thing to me. Much like ALVARK Tokyo don't want to settle for jump shots, I just don't think you can afford to settle for the jumpers if you're Yokohama. Here is Baranski going to the line and ties it. And again, the big issue in this game, in my opinion, oh boy, look at Utah. Doesn't get the rebound. The size, the ability to compete on the glass, to be strong defensively. It has to go players 1 through 10 to Yokohama. You can't have a lack. You can't relax when Soto goes out. And here it is again. They feed the low post. And it just goes to show you that, number one, ALVARK Tokyo just have a huge advantage by attacking down low with their size, in my opinion. And really, Kai Soto is the man that was really competing, and now the onus is on Utah, who has to play big. They catch a break, and you've also got Scott, who has to play big. So the question is, how many minutes can Kai Soto give you in this game? He's resting up here right at the end of the third quarter. But he's got to let it all hang out when he comes back into the game, because Yokohama cannot afford to be losing games at home. Here's Scott. Pseudo. And well read. Gudaitis knew the pass was coming. Final minute of the third quarter. The momentum starting to swing back to ALVARK Tokyo. They've already reclaimed the lead. And now Utah gets tangled up with ALVARK. Size. So now he goes back to the free throw line. You have to play good defense. You got to move your feet. You can't get tangled up fighting for position. I mean, yeah, Sice is trying to get the basketball, but he's a long way from the basket. You don't want to foul him, because if you foul him, you put him on the free throw line. And fortunately for Jared Utah, Seba Sice misses the first free throw. So they're shooting in the 60s right now, about 67%. Seba Sice misses both. What a break for Yokohama. I mean, it is not going to be a better opportunity. There's not going to be a better opportunity to get a win against ALVARK the way this game has gone. The question is, can Yokohama seize the day? Gudaitis continues to play great defense. Turnaround. Sugiura, not even close. Hashimoto. And Gudaitis. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Sugiura, and that is it. So Yokohama really faded over the last couple of minutes in that first half. When Kai Soto went out of the game to rest up, it's ALVARK Tokyo have gone back in front, 54-51, 10 minutes still remaining. Still a chance for Yokohama. Well, as we look back at these highlights, I think you can appreciate how crucial Yuki Kawamura and Kai Soto are for Yokohama. I mean, they just got to be on the floor if Yokohama are going to win this game. They have connected well. They're able to play a little bit faster. Devin Oliver obviously is well back in the game, so that's big. 20 for Soto, 13 for Oliver. Kawamura has 8 points, and then it's Kai King and Utah with 4 and 2 points respectively. And as much as Jared Utah wants to help, he's got to bring it. If he's not going to be scoring outside when he's in the game, he has to be an enforcer defensively and on the boards. And we just haven't seen it. Here goes Devin Oliver, knocked out of his hands by Gudaitis, who quite possibly could be the most important player today for ALVARK Tokyo. That's how good he has been. He has been terrific, Arturas Gudaitis. 3-point shot, no good. And look at that, the long rebound chased down by Zach Baranski. Well, that is a killer right there. Ando, after getting the offensive rebound. The lead goes back to 5 for ALVARK Tokyo. Devin Oliver. Sugiura going for the putback and unsuccessfully. I think Aoki has to go back to Soto. If he doesn't go back to Soto now, he's going to come back into the game and it's going to be over. As well as Kawamura. I mean, they've had plenty of time to sit and rest. Ball goes out of bounds, off Gudaitis. I mean, Oliver is clearly the player, the biggest threat to score. But you don't want to have to be settling for difficult shots. Still got to be able to get a good shot. Here's the reach and the foul on Hashimoto. Oh, Hashimoto almost with another foul on Kenta Mori. Sugiura steps back for 3. Finally, somebody contributes other than Soto and Oliver. And that was the big shot. Makes it a 2-point game. Oh, wide open look, and boy, did they ride their luck. But again, the offensive rebound, look at that. They are just not competing on the glass with those bigs of ALVARK. 16 points, the offensive rebound and putback for Seiss. Long shot, chased down. So Sudo misses, but they keep it at this end. Sudo gets the benefit of that call, foul on Shuto Ando, and Kawamura checks back in. Kaite's back in. They're just holding on right now by the seat of their pants. Suda makes the first free throw. But again, it's a huge disparity in rebounding. It's now 38 rebounds for ALVARK Tokyo. 20 rebounds for Yokohama. It's no surprise that they have the advantage. They are the leading rebounding team in the competition, so they were in the lane too early there, Yokohama, so the ball goes back to ALVARK. But to be leading 38-20, that is just too. And Gudaitis just continues to torment. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Look at this. B-CORSAIRS versus ALVARK Tokyo. Gudaitis, 15 points, 7 rebounds. Second chance points now for ALVARK. All of those coming in the second half. ALVARK 16, same as Seiss. Gudaitis 15 points. Too big, wreaking havoc. Mendel throwing the left elbow
チャンスをものにしました
to clear out, get away. Kawamura drives in and scores. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, MVP. He wanted the and one. He got hit on the head. 60 apiece. Yuki Kawamura, a three-pointer followed by a drive. He's tied it. Leo Mendel wide open for three, and he knocks it down. 13 points for the Brazil international. Here's Kawamura again. Devin Oliver, and a moving screen on Josh Scott. Fouls on Scott. I don't know if he's going to stay in or go out. I think he's looking like, you're going to bring me out? So he remains in the game. Kaite's behind the back. Here's Mendel again. Drives off boy. Leo Mendel, just like the first quarter, comes out. And now he is done his own Yuki Kawamura with a three-pointer and a drive. Back to a 5-point advantage. Soto catches it a long way from the back. Oh, little fake with Mendel. And Mendel fouls him, shooting a jump shot. Roster is saying,
横浜にフリースロー、ツーショットが与えられます。選手交代、横浜1番、0ルートが入ります。
teammate, control the emotions. Don't complicate this. Here's Utah just with 2 points, checks into the game. Here's Kai Soto. Makes the first. I mean, if you're Utah, you come in and you really compete on the boards and defensively. That's what you've got to do now. That's where this team has really suffered today. Soto takes advantage for a great play. It looks like he's really tired, Kai Soto. So kind of bailed out by the foul to get you back to a 3-point game. Now the question is, can ALVARK Tokyo ratchet up the pressure and get another bucket? Mendel again drives in. Looked like he was going to get a layup and he missed. Soto flashes to the high post. He's tangled up. Kawamura outside to Utah. Oliver. Back to Utah. And the reach from Rossiter, no foul. And Utah gets the bucket. They called the foul on Mendel earlier. It looked like Rossiter was very close to getting a foul called in there. They didn't call it. Utah maintains his cool and hits the jump shot. And Yokohama, despite this huge disparity in rebounding, trail by just 1 point. Well, that was a terrific finish by Kawamura. This is big from Leo Mendel. 2 of 6 from 3-point range. Also has 15 points here. He is scoring on the drive. Hasn't been as influential in the second half, but that little spurt of the 3-pointer, the drive, were significant. I think the player that's really delivered for them today has been Geditis. ALVARK Tokyo, 15 points, 7 rebounds. and obviously Seiba's side, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Those two guys playing almost identical stats and the way they've been able to contribute. They have a combined 9 offensive rebounds. Side and Goditis. And meanwhile, Kai Soto, 22 points and 5 rebounds. So if he hasn't been as good on the board, he's been crucial in terms of his scoring. Here's ALVARK Tokyo. Oh, Mendel guarded closely by Oliver. Great work, Devin Oliver that time, winning that battle. Kawamura on the deck, drives. Are you kidding me? What a fantastic drive by Yuki Kawamura. His ability to finish on those reverse layups is sensational. And an offensive foul on Osakabe. They don't like it, but Sudo draws the charge. Adamite is saying he flopped. That's a good call. That's an excellent call. He went over top of the pick, or over top of the screen, and Osakabe just kept going. I think you got to give credit where credit's due. Utah for 3. My goodness. Utah takes 3-pointers too early in the shot clock. That is just not a good shot, and he doesn't make it. I mean, even if he makes it, you wouldn't call it a great shot. Here is Kai Taves, and now the push on Oliver. How can you, if you're Jared Utah, be so quick with a 3-pointer after Yuki Kawamura has been so effective driving and getting to the basket? It just makes no sense. You're not shooting that shot in the rhythm of the offense. You're coming up off the dribble. There's Rossiter. Mendel. Back to, oh, great work, Devin Oliver. Defensively has been awesome in this second half. Devin Oliver has really come up with some big steals and deflections. Now Yuki Kawamura, Yokohama, oh so close to getting a massive win as they try to stay in the hunt. And Yuki Kawamura this time makes the wrong decision. Osakabe, entry pass, and Mendel scores, and Utah called for the foul. Unbelievable turn of events. And unfortunately, I think you have to point the finger at your MVP from last season, Yuki Kawamura, with the turnover. And Leo Mendel, meanwhile, increases his points tally to 17 points. And ever since Kai Soto came back into the game, you can see that he is spent. He is struggling. He's just not the same player that we saw earlier because he's had to give so much in this game. He is exhausted, and he's got to play tomorrow as well. So that is the dilemma that you have. Because I don't know what else you do. You go back to Josh Scott. Devin Oliver. Oh, well, I take it back. Kai Soto did a great job on the glass that time, but still no points. Looks like he's trying to dig deep and give his team everything he's got here over the final 2 minutes. Kai Soto, and he has to really dig in. Here's Rossiter. And Rossiter scores just inside the stripe. And again, I hate that, Yuki Kawamura plays such great basketball, but they lean so heavily on him. You're not going to make all the right decisions, but that pass, that turnover was huge. a couple of possessions ago. And here's Rossiter scoring.
Let's go! 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 B-Go!
I think the Utah very quick three-pointer and the Kawamura turnover have unfortunately really stymied the comeback and really hurt Yokohama's chances of winning this game. But where there's hope, there's life. It's not over yet. You've got to go down and score, and then you got to come back and get stops. And really, again, just to kind of remind you, these last two games here in the Yokohama International Pool venue are, it feels like do or die. You see the foul trouble for Yokohama. Yokohama need wins. They're 10th in the wild card race. They need wins to try to climb to fuel their hopes of making it to the playoffs for the second consecutive season. They simply must go down and score. They've got to keep the pressure on ALVARK Tokyo. Kawamura up high, shot clock down to 10. Osakabe guarding him. Kawamura drives in, puts up a very difficult shot. And Moransky comes down with the basketball. ALVARK Tokyo's defense understanding exactly what Yokohama were going to do. A basket here will be a dagger. Osakabe puts it up from deep, goes down, he makes it, and they have called a foul on the play. Game, set, and match. Unbelievable. They played great defense, and now Osakabe comes down and makes the shot. He makes the shot. Utah gets the hand up. And it's ruled that he's taken away his landing space. So a chance for a four-point play could not come at a worse time for Yokohama. Great job, Osakabe. And good job, Soto, knocking it off the rim to limit the damage. But 7 points separate these two teams. Oliver to Soto, goes up for the dunk. Well, they got two of them back. They got the two back quickly, or two of them. He's got 24 points. Kai Soto, 5-point lead. Can they get a stop? They don't get a stop here. It's hard to see them coming back. Rossiter. Kai Taves taking time off the clock. 5 on the shot clock. Rossiter. Kai Taves, a meter behind the arc. And the rebound. There's still hope for Yokohama. If they get a bucket here, it doesn't have to be a 3, but it's going to be a 3 attempt. Kawamura, and much like we've seen all game long, the rebound snatched by ALVARK Tokyo. That was only the third 3 attempt from Kawamura in the game. He's got 15 points. .4 seconds remaining. All you can do if you're Yokohama is play hard until the finish. Kai Taves going to the line. Calmly sinks the first. His first free throw attempt of the game, and he nails it. And this is the big one because it creates effectively a 3-possession lead, or a 3-possession game. Makes both. Great job. He hasn't shot it well from the floor today, Kai Taves. But he's been good overall defensively. Here's Kawamura, the throwdown, 26 points for Kai Soto. Back to a 5-point game. And the foul, make him make free throws. That's all you can do at this stage. If you don't get this deal, you got to put them on the line. They're shooting 63% from the line. ALVARK Tokyo. That's the third foul now on Oliver. Kai Taves, can he maintain his concentration and get another couple free throws? He's made 3 in a row. Kai Taves has his routine, and he looks very comfortable at the stripe here. 33.9 seconds remaining. Oh, but he does not make that one. But an offensive rebound for Gudaitis. And the foul called on Suda. Well, it feels like it's effectively game over, and you go back and you analyze this game, it is very simple. And this was noticeable early on. Okay, well, it's not game, set, and match yet. Kai Taves now misses 2 in a row, but it's very simple. You got to be able to rebound the basketball. You can't have the opponent having nearly twice as many rebounds. Wow, Kai Taves. And again, another rebound, and that is just, oh boy, Devin Oliver almost taking that one the other way. 19 seconds left. And you could see that Rossiter was anticipating the foul, so just as it came, he tried to go up what looked like a three-point attempt, but he's not going to get it. Sudo fouls out of the game. Well, for my money, the MVPs of this game, I think you've got 3 of them in that lineup for ALVARK Tokyo, and they go by the names of Savas Seiss, Leo Mendel, and Arturas Gudaitis, who has 15 points and 9 rebounds. Seiss has 16 points, 8 rebounds. Mendel has 18 points, 4 rebounds. And you could probably even throw Osakabe in there, who has 11 points, but has played pretty stout defense today against Kawamura, and also he had that huge 4-point play. It's just difficult to overcome giving up 19 offensive rebounds to the other team. 16 second chance points. Rossiter makes both. It's back to an 8-point lead. Timeout on the court. These two teams, once again, will get it on tomorrow. But looks like reality has set in for Yokohama with 16.8 seconds left. And also this crowd. I mean, they've competed. They have to get more out of their front court. From Josh Scott, Jared Utoff. Because if those guys compete, if those guys are able to contribute a little bit more, then it eases the pressure on that man right there, Yuki Kawamura, and he's much more dangerous. And Oliver as well. Devin Oliver, I think, has played really hard, played well defensively. I mean, Devin Oliver has 5 steals to go this 13 points and 5 rebounds. So that just tells you how hard and how well he's been playing. Kai Soto, he's got the 26 points. He has, it's just an aspect of his game. Get a little bit stronger, get some more rebounds. Okay, let's see if they go for the 3. They should. Utah, Time is the enemy. Doesn't have time to be dancing around. He cuts it back to 78-73. Get a quick steal here in a 3. Okay, they foul Ryan Rossiter, so Kai King puts Rossiter on the free throw line. So that 3 gives Utah 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block in his 27 minutes of action. Kenta Mori comes back into the game. Rossiter steps up and makes the first. Remember, ALVARK Tokyo just 2 wins behind in the win column against Brex. So they're also chasing that first place. They got to go quick. 80-73. Kai Soto goes in for the dunk. He's got 28. 4.8 seconds left. Miracle needed for Yokohama. And they do go ahead and commit the foul. 3.8 seconds left. Ryota checks back into the game. Well, praise ALVARK Tokyo. Looking tough for much of the game defensively. Boy, Goditis really short on that one. I think if he misses this one, it's game over. There's only 3.8 seconds left. You'd almost rather make it if you're Yokohama. In advance. So he makes it. Does not get it off in time. That's not going to count. So, too little, too late. They've counted it, maybe. Let's see. I think they'll review it and take it off. So, if he makes it, it's 81-78. They're just going to have a look. And I think ALVARK Tokyo's coaching staff is saying, listen, he got this off too late. I don't know, did the scoreboard light up? Yeah, it did not count. He got it off too late. So 81-75, the win. Osakabe had the big 4-point play. He played the D on Yuki Kawamura. 81-75, ALVARK Tokyo get the first of the 2-game set here at Yokohama. Well, the bottom line is ALVARK Tokyo are just better. I mean, that's all you can say, but there's a lot to like, I think, about, other than Yuki Kawamura, when you look at Kai Soto and how well he has played. He has really turned it on the last several weeks playing with Kawamura. Those two guys have built a nice connection, and that is going to be your strength, I think, moving forward. Those two guys, but they need support. They need other guys that are going to step up. Devin Oliver obviously does a lot, but from a rebounding standpoint, you got to be able to compete, and they just could not compete on the boards today with ALVARK Tokyo. So you see tomorrow, these two teams doing it again, playing, tipping it off an hour earlier, 2:05 local time. That'll be the last game played here in the Yokohama International Pool. And again, they're going to be moving into the Yokohama Bentai Arena next month in the newly renovated Yokohama Buntai Arena. So again, they'd still like to go out with a win if possible tomorrow. Josh Scott talking with Yuki Kawamura. Scott with a lot of experience. Kentamori frustrated. Sure, he wants to play more, help his team. Sudo as well. Yuki Kawamura with 15 points, 10 assists, had the double-double. Here's Coach Adamitis of ALVARK Tokyo.
はい、勝ちましたアルバルク東京アドマイティスヘッドコーチです。コーチ、今日アウェーの環境でこれ大歓声の中、見事ゲームは今取りました。今の気持ち聞かせてください。
Very good win, really good win. Just from our side, I think if you want to win tomorrow, we need to have much better execution offensively, because beginning of the first quarter, beginning of the third quarter was like really bad, and that's how we don't want it to play. So tomorrow is the main goal, start the game from the beginning.
はい、そうですね、このような形でアウェーで本日勝利したことはチームとも非常に良かったと思います。ただしですけれども、第1クォーター、第3クォーター、非常に入りが我々、悪かったので、明日もう一つ、勝って2連勝して、ここで勝つには、今日のこの第1クォーター、第3クォーターの反省点をしっかりと修正してから、明日第2、シリーズのゲームを、しっかりと修正してから戦っていきたいと思います。
河村選手へのマッチアップ、長壁選手にマークを任したような印象でしたが、どのような河村選手対策があったか教えていただけますか。
Defense plan, okay, to play good defense. Nah, he's like very good player, very talented player, you know, like he's like very hard to find like one defense to stop him, you know. We tried couple different ideas. Some was working better, some was doesn't working good, but our execution was really pure.
そうですね、やはり河村選手はやはり能力になってスキルもあってタレントもある選手ですので、一つを止めるということはなかなか難しいですので、いろんな形で、彼の得意のプレーをさせないということを意識して、やってみました。そのような形でやはりディフェンス面では、プレッシャーをかけること、そういったところもしっかりと心がけました。
地区優勝のために明日の勝利も求められます。ブースター皆さんへメッセージをお願いします。
Thank you for the fans. Really, like amazing atmosphere. We can feel like behind our bench how they're supporting us, like unbelievable. So, just see you tomorrow, and we need to have much better game tomorrow.
はい、ブースターの皆さん、ファンの皆さん、本当に、今日アウェーで戦いですけども、たくさんの大勢のアルバルクファンの皆さん、ありがとうございます。明日もしっかりと自分たちのプレーをしてから練習していきたいと思いますので、それと今日、マザータウンの府中の方でも、ファンの皆さんが、声援を送ってくれたそこにも、感謝いただきますので、明日ももう一回戦っていきますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
勝ちましたアルバルク東京アドマイティスヘッドコーチでした。ありがとうございました。
So Adamitis, happy his team got the win, but citing the need for better execution, better play tomorrow. And those are the types of things that at this time of the season you have to be better.
はい、アルバルクの皆さん、今日のヒーロー来ていただきました。大阪部大輝選手です。大阪部選手、今日は河村選手とのマッチアップ楽しみだったと思うんですが、終わってみていかがでしょうか。
そうですね、河村選手が、個の力が強いというところで、ちょこっとやられてしまったので、そこは反省点かなと思います。
今日はスターターでの抜擢でした。どのような気持ちでゲームに入ったか教えてください。
もちろん自分の仕事は相手のキープレーヤーをしっかり抑えるというところだったので、そういう部分の気持ちを持って、臨みました。
今日はこの国際プール5208人ということで、この会場での最多入場者記録、このアウェーの中でアルバルク今勝ちました。やってみていかがですか。
そうですね、アウェーなんですけど、アルバルクのファンの皆様が、足を運んでいただき、自分たちのやりやすい、環境を作ってくれたかなって思います。
明日も地区優勝のために勝利が必要です。アルバルカーズの皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
明日も、タフな試合が続くと思うんで、自分らがしっかりと、悪いところを反省して、改善していきたいと思うので、明日も応援よろしくお願いします。
勝ちましたアルバルク東京大阪部大輝選手でした。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
So Osakabe waving to, I'm assuming, the ALVARK Tokyo fans, but overall Japanese basketball fans who came out and enjoyed themselves. I mean, I think Adamitis has to be pleased with at least his team's ability to dominate on the glass. Osakabe was saying, I worked hard defense, and he has to play that on Yuki Kawamura. And I think overall you'd admit, Kawamura did not get to his average. Limited, and I use the word limited lightly, with 15 points. Because he still is just so much, it's just so hard for Yuki Kawamura because everybody knows he's going to be the man that's attacking. And he was still able to assist on most of those buckets for Kai Soto. But the problem, again, not just the rebounding, but just so many weapons. Leo Mandel in the first quarter, and then he came again to life in the fourth quarter. And Gaditis, you can't say enough about how hard he played. That was a rare occasion where he didn't win a battle. Kai Soto was exciting. That looked almost like a pass by Oliver. He threw that up. That wasn't, I'm not sure if they gave him an offensive rebound or not, because very clearly looked like Oliver was putting it off the glass for Soto to go up and get it. And this was equally impressive by Kai Soto, the Euro step. So it's not just the dunks, but the ability to handle the basketball and drive and score. But Leo Mandel was just tough. So instead of slamming the door shut here in the start of the second half, ALVARK Tokyo turned it over. David Oliver, one of his 5 steals going in for the layup. And then Oliver able to kind of bully his way in against Rossiter. That was a big shot from Kai Taves. Kawamura to Soto. Nobody getting in Kai Soto's way. Sugiura driving in. Excuse me, that was Ando. And then Sugiura at the other end, knocking down the three. And Shuto Ando again driving, missing, but who else is there but Goditis with the offensive rebound and putback. Kawamura and Yokohama chasing that final wild card spot, desperate to get a win today, but ultimately falling and find themselves 6.5 games behind that last wild card spot for the playoffs. And Leo Mendel was the player that really helped slam the door shut at the end. And ALVARK Tokyo just continued to get it done. They have not made up any ground on Brex because Brex won their game today. Usonomi have won 17 consecutive games. But it's hard to see ALVARK Tokyo not making it to the playoffs from where they are right now. But as the remarks from Adamitis said at the end of the game, we've got to be better. If they want to compete for the title, they have to be better. But you win on the road at a team like Yokohama, chasing a wild card spot, that's an impressive win, even if you didn't impress while doing it all the time with your lack of execution. So it was not a great day for the three-point shooters. You can see Yokohama actually with one more make inside the arc and one more three-pointer, but look at the free throw line. Ultimately, that's where it was won. ALVARK Tokyo able to get to the line a lot, but also from the rebounding standpoint. $26 rebounds to 47 rebounds for ALVARK Tokyo, 26 for Yokohama. And you can see the points in the paint, 19, interestingly. Uh, 52 points in the paint for ALVARK and 48. Look at that, 28 points for Soto, 18 for Leo Mendel. Soto had 6 rebounds, 14 for Rossiter. So it wasn't just Goditis and Scythe rebounding, it was Ryan Rossiter. And that was where they won the basketball game. So that was game 1 between these two teams. And again, they're going to get it on tomorrow. Bench points, 19 bench points for ALVARK Tokyo and 9 bench points scored by Yokohama. So here is the schedule for tomorrow's games, game 2s. This game starting at 2:05 local time. This one will be a Brex going for another win tomorrow at Seahorses Makaiwa, the team that ALVARK Tokyo is chasing. Usonomiya Brex. So that's it for the game, folks. 81-75. ALVARK Tokyo win it here over Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Thanks for watching, everybody.